Hello, everybody. My name is Nadine, and I'm here to do an energy read for the divine masculine and separation. Um, I haven't pulled any cards, but I was already recording, and someone was ranting outside the window here, so I had to stop and start over. I was starting to explain how the full moon on the 13th is coming, and I had recommend um, watching videos that explain the energies that come along with that full moon because it's very there's a lot of guidance that can be um, um, offered there as far as how these planetary configurations of the moon positioning, all that. I'm not an astrologer, I'm not into astrology and all that, but it's very informative and it can help you to react to certain situations and the way certain people, people come at you during these times. You know why it's happening and you don't take it personally. You flow with it and you either shine it, dust it off, and know that it's not you and it's them. Just know that it's stuff that's being kicked up by the universe. Triggers can come up, and just know you'll know. Okay, this is a trigger that has to do with my past. This is a trigger that has to do with this, and it's coming up because the universe wants it to come up so that we can grow wiser, work through it, so that events like that don't have to happen again. The whole purpose of ascending and going through trials and obstacles and you know um, learning learning lessons is so that you don't have to go through them again. Okay, so anyway, like I said, I recommend going to channel Aluna Ash is very good at um, with that information, with that kind of information. So if you want to go to that YouTube channel. um, Okay, so again, I'm going to pull for the Divine Masculine. I uploaded a Divine Feminine in separation. I'm very glad to see that there's a lot more a lot of feminines looking into their energies and not the masculine. Not to take away or to ignore. I'm not recommending ignoring the masculine, but really putting yourself first and focusing on yourself is great. Okay, it can, and if anything, it when you focus on yourself, it can only help the counterpart. Okay, so for the masculine energy, for you masculines out there, or for the feminines, this is helpful to let you know what is going on in the masculine's environment. Then we're going to do the mind and then the heart space. Okay, so first the environment. What energies are in the divine masculine in separation in the environment? What energies are in the environment? A lot of masculines are going through very, very hard times, and there are there's information that I heard that the feminines have so much time to sit in these like dark night of the soul type, um, dark nights of the soul through those energies and sit and let it. This is the King of Cups. This is the environment. Okay, we have a lot of time to let this sink in and to us, to slowly ascend on our own level or our own pace. And the masculines, it is said to that when they're going through their ascension or their awakening, that everything is kind of sped up, compacted into a short amount of time. So that could very well be why a lot of masculines are going through very dark times, maybe feeling very, very lost and almost hopeless. Okay, there is an energy that I'm feeling, which it confuses me. I shouldn't be feeling The next card was a Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. I've been feeling like this heavy feeling, and I have come to the conclusion that it is not my energy, but my counterpart's energy. Okay. So be aware, and it can differ. It can be your energy. It can also be negative energies that are trying to keep the counterparts in separation. The King of Wands is also in the environment. Okay, that doesn't look good. Okay, but then again, this is the environment. Okay, I'll go over that. We're gonna go for the headspace now. What is in the headspace of the divine masculine and separation? One almost flipped out, and it was the High Priestess. Okay, but I'm not gonna take it. It just kind of flipped. The headspace. Ooh. It's the Judgment. The Judgment card. It kind of fell reversed, so I'm not sure if that should be reversed or upright, but we will clarify it. What else is in the headspace? Headspace for the divine masculine and separation at this time. I want to say that was the Judgment. No, okay. Another one almost. I was looking to see if it was not Judgment, Justice. But I did the Divine Feminine, and Justice was in the headspace. So yesterday there was a lot of mirroring between the two counterparts. There was mirroring in the environment, in the headspace. So I was wondering. Anyway, next is the Nine of Wands. One more for the headspace, please. This is mirroring. This also came out in the headspace of the Divine Feminine today. Okay, so now we're going to do the heart space. What is in the heart space of the Divine Masculine and separation? The Magician. The Six of Swords. One more for the heart space. There's the High Priestess just came out again. Okay, so I was saying how she poked out just a little bit ago. And then the Knight of Swords. This also came out in the heart space today for the feminine. So once again, we are mirroring. They both got the same card. Same card in the headspace. The Six of Pentacles came out, and this Knight of Swords came out in the heart space. Okay. However, for the masculine, it is in reverse. Okay. So I'm going to pull a card. What is for this group of masculines? What one card do they want to share with the feminine? What is this group of masculines in separation? What do they want the divine feminine to know at this time? And it's a Three of Wands. And for the divine feminine, for these masculines, what does the feminine want? these masculines to know? Feminine counterpart for these masculines here. What do they want the masculine to know? And it is the Seven of Swords. Okay. Let me do this now. The bottom of the deck I forgot on my feminine video to show, but I noted it at the bottom of the deck for today, October 11th, was the Nine of Cups for the feminine read. And so I'm going to get out now. It's the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, overall energy for this read. Okay. In the environment is the King of Cups, the Page of Swords reversed, and the King of Wands. This makes me think of a reading that I saw today, and it was on the channel Your Southern Fix. I think it was like that, Southern Fix. And these two cards, the King and the King Cups and the King of Wands, came out, and the reader had noted how these two kings will always have they always have wandering eye. Okay. With this Page of Swords in reverse, there's some some ideas that need to be told. Ideas, feeling, some truth that needs to be told, that needs to be shared, that maybe the masculine wanted to share, but this is reversed. It's not only are they not sharing it, but it's like a childishly, like a immature, I'm not going to share it now, that maybe feeling hurt or rejected, or just instead of going forward, it's so much easier to stay in the toxic, in the situations that are not healthy. It's so much harder to do the work, to do the inner work, to change the things that we do not admire so much about ourselves. Okay. And with this King of Cups, to me, the King of Cups is the king that has love for everything and everybody. Okay, he has enough love to go around. Okay, and then it's with the King of Wands. This guy is just, to me, he's more admirable than the King of Cups, but I just keep getting that reading that I heard earlier. Okay, so if that isn't the masculine's energy right now, just keeping themselves in that, basically distracting themselves, okay, staying on their I'm gonna say on their high horse, staying where they feel comfortable. When if you're in separation and your masculine is around you, they do not feel like a king. Why? Because you're the empress, the king and empress. Like you're not even on the level of wanting a king. You want an emperor. Okay. And they would rather be these two kings to the crowd that looks up to them like this than be around the empress when they are not fully in their power and in their right, stable and centered, because they don't feel like a king around. They don't get all that attention. So right now, it feels to me like this group is staying safe in their little crowd, in that environment where they are looked up to by, I'm going to say, karmics, as as a king. Okay. um Abandonment issues haunt these haunt a lot of the divine masculines. And even if these are just masks of being a king, that's the way they deal with their abandonment issues. Okay. This, I was gonna say really quick, this can also be upright. It's like kind of peeking or spying or gossiping or information or talk 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 talk. Just um if it isn't wanting to share some information, and it's reversed, so it's kind of like, it's just more negative. The way I see it, it's just more immature um surroundings of gossip, and just immaturity. That's what I'm gonna say. It's immaturity. And unfortunately, that's in the environment. In the headspace, there's judgment. There's um nine of wands, and there's six of pentacles. This is definitely mirroring um the feminine. Judgment, justice came out for the feminine. Okay, justice and the devil card. Okay, for the masculine, and then it was followed by the pentacle. um there's judgment on the mind, in the mindset of the masculine, and there's the nine of wands, which he's been through a lot. He's still standing. He's on guard. He is ready for attack. Okay, so if anybody, he's on guard right now. Okay, mentally he's on guard. He doesn't know who to trust. He's standing alone, but he's still standing. But he's standing alone. He doesn't know who to trust right now. There is the judgment cards here. Either he's is feeling judged by someone or by others, or he's judging himself. In his mind, he can be looking at the actions, at his past actions, and feeling like he has to maybe defend himself. But see, he has that worried look. This guy, he has that worried look, like he's still standing, but he knows what he's done. So this can be self judgment. Okay. On the mind also, though, is wanting, the masculine wants to get squared. He wants to get squared with himself. He wants to be back in this place where he is balanced, taking care of himself and taking care of others in a good way, how they know how to do. Okay, that is in the mindset. In the heart space, we have the magician, the Six of Swords, High Priestess, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. This to me is man. This can be divine. Um, this can be Emperor energy, Okay. But there's a wanting to manifest something. And that something is going to bring some calmness into their heart and into their surroundings, into their life. Okay. Whatever they want, whatever their heart wants to manifest, whatever magic they wish they could do, which a lot of masculines don't know how easy it is. It's not so much magic, but it's taking that leap of faith to drop everything and trust the universe has their back and will pick it up from there. The high priestess is this is intuition. This is spiritual connection, spiritual knowledge, um, and this is also divine. This is also Empress energy. The Empress is the high priestess. Okay, this is in the heart space. The heart space also is showing the Knight of Swords in reverse upright. This is wanting to rush in with this. Again, the white horse signifies that whatever they're wanting to rush in with is not BS. It is pure of heart. This is something pure. It's not deceitful. It's not trickery. It's not BS. Okay, but at this point, the heart does not knows. The heart knows it can't rush in. It's lost something. Okay, because it's lost it doesn't have the confidence right now to rush in, and that's where it doesn't have the confidence. So they know that something has to be manifested, some kind of. I'm just gonna say, some kind of magic, because like to them, it's gonna take magic. It's gonna take a miracle for them to get what they want and go in a different direction with what they care about. With this Empress, with this high priestess. Okay. The overall energy being the Ace of Swords is just truth. All these masks, all these masks in the environment is not truth. It's not gonna get. I had someone from the past that would always say that truth will set you free, and that's so true. It is so true. Being true to yourself and being just true in what you do and how you live your life, and it is so true. Underneath the Ace of Swords is the Fool, and I was just saying they don't know how easy it is to wanting to manifest a way to get into this to go in a new direction of calmness, calmness in their life, with the high priestess, with the all knowing. They know that the feminine is their connection to um, their spirit, their spiritual other half. Okay. And I just got through saying that they don't know that all it takes to get there is to let go of control. They want to control. The masculine energy wants to control with tangible things, with 3D things, and instead of just letting go and being the Fool. Let go, take a leap of faith. How much harder, how much worse can it get? Okay? Like their situations, how much worse can it get? And what follows after that? The Three of Cups is reunion. That's the reunion card. That's what I'm getting. The way the cards come out in this order. Okay, truth. Take that leap of faith. Bring in truth. Take that leap of faith, because when you do, that reunion card, and what follows after that is the freaking the Three of Pentacles. That's building, that's collaborating, and it's not BS. You're not building something that's gonna fall. You're collaborating. You're building something. Reunion. Next one is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that's what it takes. It takes truth. It takes a leap of faith, and a lot of these masculines unfortunately don't have at this time don't they can't see because of the illusions and because of the environment. So there is, I'm just gonna say, there is a lot of things that the feminines can do for these masculines, and for you masculines, you're divine for a reason, and the universe will not let you fall on your face if you start trusting the universe and give over and hand over and say, I don't know what to do, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, I don't know where I'm gonna go or where it's gonna get me, but I hand everything over to you. And the universe will make sure, believe it or not, that you will get to where you gotta go because you have a mission. Okay. What the divine masculine wants the divine feminine to know is the Three of Wands. This is waiting for something to come in. Mm, Knowing that they are not, they're waiting for something. They're not where they're supposed to be. There's something missing. They've worked on something. And this three again goes with the that three of the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. This is three of Three of Wands. They're waiting to collaborate with them. They're not letting go. They know that there is they know they're supposed to be with them for some reason. Okay? And they're still there. Although in the 3D it doesn't look like they are. And they're far from, at least for these energies right here. I know in the feminine read it looked, or maybe yesterday, I can remember, it looked like there was the possibility that there was counterparts coming into union. Okay. um, but for this reading it looks like they're not in union, and that the masculine is struggling right now. Okay. um, but the feminine wanted to let this group of masculine know is they feel there's deceit. They know there's deceit, and if anything, you're deceiving yourselves. The masculine is deceiving themselves because, again, the Empress already knows. She's the all-knowing. She's intuitive. She's connected spiritually. She's doing her work. I'm sorry, saying she, feminine energy. She or he is doing their work, so they already know. They want the masculine to know is you're deceiving yourself. This is what you think you're doing, or this is how you're continuing to act, and nothing's going to change until you get out of this energy. And only you can do that. Only you can take that leap of faith. Okay? So I feel like there's a root chakra. If there are videos, for any feminines that are watching this video, there are videos on YouTube where you can do root chakra, not only root chakra, just chakra healing for yourself and your twin. And they don't have to be there. You don't have to be in union. They don't have to hear it. You can hear it. And because it's your twin, that healing energy will go to them whether they know it or not. So that would be helpful. I feel the root chakra root chakra healing would be a root chakra, and I'm going to say the lower chakras because the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar, because these masculines are very attached to this earthly realm, to the 3D. Okay, and they really need to start to take that leap of faith and start believing in the unseen. Okay, so that'll be all, and I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, sending you all masculines, you feminines, I'm sending you love, I'm sending you light, and I'm truly sending you violet flame healing. Good night.